It was. But it was cool. You know, people were actually coming up to like it. But the weekend before.
Good. The echo still works.
Cheat sheets for Hamlet.
You don't have any Hamlet.
You guys know what Hamlet's about?
Introduce you.
Yeah, can you share it?
Help.
Can you share it?
They've got some.
We're running low here. Right, I have to read it every night myself just to make sure I know what I'm doing.
Folks, welcome. My name's Ivan Fuller. I'm the director of the Bodkins Theater Company. It's my pleasure to welcome you here tonight. Beautiful evening. We're going to have some nice shade here in a little bit. Good folks on the side. And we're just going to have a great time. Hey, I need to take a few moments
all the way
to
back
share something with you before we get started. So I'll wait till the noisy big guy gets out of the way.
Go. Sorry guys, we only do this side over
Parks
here.
and Recreation Department
Go
for
way in the
reducing the
back
cost
there.
of your tickets tonight. Now they were originally going to be $100, but Parks took care of that. Felt flat. One of the things that we do with Bodkins, how many of you have seen Bodkins shows before? All right, good number of you. You know this spiel. But you're going to hear it again. Bodkins is dedicated to staging Shakespeare the way he was staged 400 years ago, under an open sky, with whatever it's going to give us. And out here at the mill, we haven't had to deal with rain yet. We've been lucky this year, but we do deal with airplanes all the time because we're in a flight pattern. Some nights are better than others. Last night, I think we had one plane all evening. The night before that, we had about 20. And they were the big jumbo jet National Guard cargo planes that were about 20 feet above our head. So that was fun. When that happens, we all just stop and we watch and we wave because we don't want you to miss any of Shakespeare's great language. That's what you're really here to hear, and we want to be sure that you hear that. So, planes we deal with. Shakespeare also had the audience sitting on three sides of the stage, just as you are now, nice and close to the action, so that they could reach out and touch you and talk directly to you and involve you in the show. Because you are, in our production anyway, the seventh cast member, the one that we haven't had a chance to rehearse with yet. So that always makes us a little nervous. I hope you're ready. You studied your part. But we're going to have fun playing with you tonight. Hopefully you'll have fun being a part of this production. That's just how it was in Shakespeare's day. If you're seated in the front row, most of you look like you're well beyond the line. Be sure you stay beyond there, especially during the fight scenes, so that you can leave in one piece and I don't get sued. In Shakespeare's day, gender was a big issue. Any of you seen the movie Shakespeare in Love? Wonderful movie. If you haven't, rent it. Great date flick. It's got lots of other good stuff in it too. In it you learn that in Shakespeare's day it was illegal for women to perform on stage. So the only actors he could have were men, playing all the roles, male and female. Shakespeare used who he had. I do the same thing with Bodkins. I use the best actors that I can find, whether they are male or female, and that means that quite often that I have women playing men's parts, which I figure if it didn't matter to Shakespeare, it doesn't matter to us, and we have great fun with that gender-blind casting. So you'll get to experience that tonight. We also know that in Shakespeare's day, he had a small acting company of 12 to 15 people to play all 30 to 50 roles that he would have in the shows. So lots of doubling of parts. We're going to go Shakespeare one better tonight. As you know, if you've looked at your programs or seen the publicity, we're going to do the show with just 6 actors. And we want to give you a little taste of how that's going to work. AJ, you ready? You're on. Amanda Johnson, folks, plays Ophelia. I don't understand this. Every night, all she does is walk on stage and people just start applauding.
Because she's hot!
Where's your wife?
Anyway, this is Amanda as Ophelia. Amanda also plays Hamlet's best friend, Horatio, and changes into Horatio in the blink of 10 eyes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Horatio. That's how it works. Let's give you one more example. Read, Sam. Oh. Introduce them to Rosencrantz and Guildenstern, Hamlet's 2 college buddies. Dumb and Dumber. There they are, Chaos, Rosencrantz, and Guildenstern. Reed, where's Colonial?
It's back here.
Get it. That's how it works. Blink of an eye, it changes from one character to the next. It's simple, it's clean, it's quick, so stay on your toes, but you know Shakespeare helps you a lot with this character transformation because every time a new character enters the stage, it seems that the person already on stage addresses them by their name. They, oh, hello, Ophelia, what are you doing here? And so you'll be able to follow that way. One other casting announcement. If you've seen some of the publicity on this show, you know that we're using a wonderful actress who is 8 months pregnant, and hopefully will stay that way into the 9th month. How you doing back there, honey? Is there a doctor in the house? No, really. Oh, no doctor. Okay, well, I was there for the delivery of the first 4. In the event that Vicky can't go on, the heat gets to be too much for her, I want to introduce you to her stunt tummy. This is Beth Rush, our assistant director and understudy for Vicky. If you see a brunette suddenly playing the role of Gertrude instead of a blonde, you know that I'm really worried. But the show goes on. Somebody asked last night, well, what are you going to do? Well, your wife disappears. And I said, well, it depends on how well the show's going. If I'm really sucking wind, then I'm happy. But finally, the last thing about Shakespeare's productions that we try to incorporate in ours is pace. We know, or most scholars believe, that Shakespeare's shows only lasted 2 hours. Yet most modern-day productions of Hamlet that you see will go 3 hours or more. But we try to move this thing along. No intermission, because Shakespeare didn't have intermissions. And there's no scene changes, just boom, 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 one scene right after the other, because you're quick, you can follow this, and it adds to the excitement and the energy of the show. So, no intermissions, show's 2 hours long, but we're not going to make you sit on the bleachers non-stop for 2 hours. If you pay attention during the show, the actors will come out and give you 2 opportunities to stand and get things back where they belong, and then you sit again in renewed comfort. The first chance to stand happens about an hour into the show, and then your final opportunity is very close to the end of the production. So there's that. How am I doing, guys? Are y'all ready?
Sure. Electronic device.
Electronic devices. You got some?
Cell phones.
Oh, we haven't made that announcement yet, but we have had people, you know, talking to their broker and things like that during the show. If you got a cell phone on, please turn it on the vibration mode or just off. That'd be great, especially since we're so crowded in here.
Talk about October.
Nah, I'm not allowed to talk about that anymore.
Oh.
Look at your blue sheets. There's all kinds of stuff about Augie's theater program. All right, I think we are ready to start. Just check to make sure everybody's where they need to be. Can we get people to scoot? Here's some spots right over here. Come on. No one's watching you. Folks, we are absolutely delighted that you're here, and the Bear Bodkins Theater Company is proud to present the tragedy. Oh, the tragedy of 4 more people walking in right now. There's still room for them on the bench. We'll get them in once we started. Of Hamlet, Prince of Denmark.
Yay!
answer me, sevenfold yourself.
Long live the king!
Bernardo,
He.
would you come most carefully upon your hour?
Sit down, start crowd. Get me to bed, Frank, this goes.
For this relief much thanks. The bitter cold and I am sick at heart.
Have you had quiet, guard?
Not a mouse stirring.
Well, good night. If you do need Horatio and Marcellus, the rivals of my watch, bid them make haste.
I think I hear them. Stand ho, who's there?
Press to the ground.
Good evening, Grenadine. Give you good night.
Oh, farewell, honest soldier. Who hath relieved you?
Bernardo hath my place give you good night.
Hola, Bernardo.
Say what, is Horatio there?
Aye. A piece of him.
Welcome, Horatio. Welcome, good Marcellus.
What, has the thing appeared again tonight?
Oh, I have seen nothing.
Horatio says 'tis but our fantasy and will not let belief take hold of him, touching this dreaded sight twice seen of us. Therefore, I have entreated him along with us to watch the minutes of this night, that if again this apparition come, he may approve our eyes and speak to us. Such times will not appear.
Sit down a while and let us once again assail your ears that are so fortified against our story we have 2 nights seen.
Well, sit we down and let us hear Bernardo speak of this.
Last night of all, when yon same star that's westward from the pole had made his course to illumine that part of heaven where now it burns, Marcellus and myself, the bell then beating one.
Break me off.
Look where it comes again!
Oh, goodness sake, we're like the king is dead!
Thou art to call and speak to it, Horatio.
Is it not like the king? Mark it, Horatio!
Oh, large is herald to fear and wonder.
Speak to it, Horatio.
What art thou that usurpest this time of night, together with that fair and warlike form which the majesty of fair Denmark is sometimes marched? By heaven, I charge thee, speak!
Oh, it is offending.
Speak! I charge thee, speak!
Oh, it's gone. Will not answer.
Come now, Horatio, you tremble in the tale. Is not this something more than fantasy? What think you on it?
Before my God, I might not disbelieve without the sensible and true avouch of mine own eyes.
Not like a king.
As thou art to thyself. In what particular thought to work, I know not, but in the gross and scope of mine opinion, this bodes some strange eruption to our state.
I think it be no other but even so.
A multitude is to trouble the mind's eye. As a soft behold, though it comes again, how false it though it blast me. Stay, illusion! If thou hast any sound or use of voice, speak to me. If there be any good thing that may be done that may do grace to thee and ease to me, speak to me. If thou art privy to thy country's fate, which happily foreknown may avoid, oh, speak! Or if thou hast supported in thy life extraordinary treasure in the form of the earth, for which they say whose spirits are brought to death, speak of it. Say it, speak. Stop, Marcellus.
Shall I strike it?
It will not stand.
This here!
Here!
Oh, 'tis gone. We do it wrong, being so majestical to offer the show of violence, for it is as the air, invulnerable. Our vain blows malicious mockery.
It was about to speak when the cock crew.
And then it started like a guilty thing upon a fearful sun.
Faded on the crowing of the cock. Some say that ever against that season comes wherein our Saviour's birth is celebrated, this bird of dawning singeth all night long, and then, they say, no spirit dare stir abroad, so hallowed and so gracious at that time.
So have I heard, and you in part believe it. Oh, but look, the morning russet man's clad walks over to and high eastward hill. Break we our watch up, and by my advice, let us impart what we have seen tonight unto young Hamlet. For upon my life, this spirit come to us will speak to him. Let's do it, I pray, and I this morning know where we shall find it most convenient.
Though yet of Hamlet, our dear brother's death, the memory be green, and that it befitted us to bear our hearts in grief, and our whole kingdom to be contracted in one brow of woe. Yet so far hath discretion fought with nature, that we with wiser sorrows think on him together, with remembrance of ourselves. Therefore our sometime sister, now our queen, the imperial jointress of this warlike states, have we, as 'twere with a defeated joy, with mirth and funeral and dirge and marriage, taken to wife. Nor have we herein barred your better wisdoms, which have freely gone with this affair along, for all our thanks. And now, Laertes, what is the news with you? You told us of some suit, Laertes. What is it?
My most said, Lord, your leave and favor to return to France, from whence so willingly I came to Denmark, to show my duty in your coronation. And now I must confess that you have done my thoughts and wishes been again toward France.
Have you your father's leave? How says Polonius?
He hath, my lord, wrung for me my slow leave by laborsome petition, and at last upon his will I sealed my hard consent. I do beseech you give him leave to go.
Take thy fair hour, Laertes. Time be thine and thy best graces. Spend it at thy will. But now my cousin Hamlet and my son.
A little more than kin, and less than kind.
How is it that the clouds still hang on you?
Oh, not so, my lord. I am too much in the sun.
Good Hamlet, cast thy nighted color off, and let thine eyes shine like a friend on Denmark. Do not forever with thy veiled lids seek for thy noble father in the dust. Thou knowest 'tis common, all that lives must die, passing from nature to eternity.
Aye, madam, it is common.
Well, if it be, why seems it so particular with thee?
Seems. Nay, madam, it is. I know not seems. 'Tis not alone this inky cloak, good mother. No, nor the customary suits of solemn black. Nor the windy suspiration of forced breath. No, nor the fruitful river of the eye, nor the dejected behavior of the visage, together with all forms, moods, shapes of grief that can denote me truly. These indeed seem, for they are actions that a man might play, but I have that within which passes show. These but the trappings and suits of woe.
'Tis sweet and commendable in your nature, Hamlet, to give these mourning duties to your father. But you must know your father lost a father. That father lost his, and the survivor bound in filial obligation for some term to obsequious sorrow. But to persevere in this obstinate condolement, it's a course of impious stubbornness. 'Tis unmanly grief. Shows a will most incorrect to heaven, a heart unfortified. We pray you throw to earth this unprevailing woe and think of us as of a father. For let the world take note that you are the most immediate to our throne, and with no less nobility of love than that which dearest father imparts towards his son do I give you. For your intent in going back to school in Wittenberg, it is most retrograde to our desire, and we beseech you, bend you to remain here in the cheer and comfort of our eye, our chiefest courtier, our cousin and our son.
Let not your mother lose her prayers, Hamlet. I pray you stay with us, go not to Wittenberg.
Shall in all my best obey you, madam.
Why, 'tis a loving and a fair reply. We as ourselves in Denmark, good lady, this gentle and unforced accord with Hamlet sits smiling in my heart. Come away.
If this too solid flesh would melt, thaw, and resolve itself into a dew, or that the everlasting had not fixed his cannon against self-slaughter. How weary, stale, flat, and unprofitable seem to me all the uses of this world. Fie, 'tis an unweeded garden that grows the seed. Things rank and gross in nature possess it merely. That it should come to this, but 2 months dead. Nay, not so much. Not 2. So excellent a king that was to this Hyperion to a satyr. So loving to my mother, he would not beteem the winds of heaven visit her face too roughly. Heaven and earth must I remember. Why, she would feed on him as its increase of appetite had grown by what it fed on. And yet within a month, let me not think on it. Frailty, thy name is woman. A little month, or ere whose shoes were old with which she followed my poor father's body like Niobe, all tears. Why, she, even she, God, a beast that wants discourse of reason would have mourned longer. Married my uncle, my father's brother, but no more like my father than I to Hercules. Within a month, she married. Wicked speed, to post with such dexterity to incestuous sheets. Is not, nor it cannot come to good. Break my heart, but I must hold my tongue.
Hail to your lordship.
Glad to see you well. Horatio? Oh, for I did forget myself.
Oh, the same, my lord, and your poor servant ever.
Oh, sir, your good friend. I'll change that name with you. Well, what made you from Wittenberg, Horatio? Marcellus?
My noble lord.
Glad to see you well. Good evening, sir. But what in faith make you from Wittenberg?
A truant disposition.
I would not hear your dearest enemy say so. I know you are no truant. Well, what's your affair at Elsinore? We teach you to drink deep ere you depart.
My lord, I came to see your father's funeral.
I Prithee, fellow student, do not mock me. I think it was to see my mother's wedding.
Indeed, my lord, it followed hard upon.
Oh, thrift, Horatio. The funeral baked meats did coldly furnish forth the marriage table. Would I had met my dearest foe in heaven, or ever I had seen that day, Horatio. My father. Thinks I see my father.
Where, my lord?
In my mind's eye, Horatio.
I saw him once. He was a goodly king.
He was a man. Taken for all in all, I shall not look on his like again.
My lord, I think I saw him yesternight.
Saw who?
My lord, the king, your father.
The king, my
Seizing
father.
your admiration for a while with an attent ear till I may deliver upon the witness of these gentlemen this marvel to you.
God's love, let me hear.
2 nights together have these gentlemen been thus encountered. A figure like your father appears before them, and with solemn march goes slow and stately by them, whilst they, distilled almost to jelly with the act of fear, stand dumb and speak not to him. This to me in dreadful secrecy imparts they did, and I with them the 3rd night kept the watch. The apparition comes. I knew your father. These hands are not more like.
Where was this?
My lord, upon the platform where we watch.
Did you not speak to it?
Oh, my lord, I did, but answer made it not.
It's very strange.
I live my honored lord's history.
Hold you the watch tonight?
We do, my lord.
Saw you not his face?
Oh, yes, my lord.
What, looked frowningly?
A countenance more in sorrow than in anger?
Pale or red?
Nay, very pale.
And fixed his eyes upon you?
Most constantly.
Would I had been there?
It would have much amazed.
Very like. I will watch tonight. Perchance we'll walk again.
I warrant it will.
If it assume my noble father's person, I'll speak to it. Though hell itself should gaze and bid me hold my peace. I pray you all, if you have hitherto concealed this sight, let it be tenable in your silence still. Upon the platform twixt 11 and 12, I'll visit you.
Our duty to your honor.
Your love is mine to you. Farewell. Father Spirit, all is not well. Would the night would come. Till then sit still, my soul. Foul deeds will rise, though all the earth o'erwhelm them. To men's eyes.
My necessaries are embarked. Farewell, and sister, as the winds give benefit, do not sleep, but let me hear from you.
Do you doubt that?
For Hamlet and the trifling of his favor, hold it a fashion, a toy in blood, a violet in the bare youth of primy nature, forward, not permanent, sweet, not lasting, the perfume and supplement of a minute, no more.
No more but so.
Think it no more. Beware, Ophelia. Do not trust his vows. Perhaps he loves you now, and now he speaks from his heart, but yet take heed to my sister, for he himself is subject to his birth. He may not, as unvalued person, do choose for himself, for on his choice lies the health and safety of the whole state. Then weigh what loss your honor may sustain. If with 2 creams ere you list his songs, or lose your heart, or your chaste treasure open to the mastered importunity. Oh, fear it, Ophelia. Fear it, my sister.
I shall be effective this fleshly peace as watchman to my heart. But, good my brother, do not, as some ungracious pastors do, show me the steep and thorny way to heaven, while like a puffed and reckless libertine himself the primrose path of dalliance treads, and recks not his own reed.
Oh, fear me not. Oh, I stay too long, but here my father comes.
Yes, here, Laertes, aboard for shame. The wind sits in the shoulder of your sail you are stayed for. Here, my blessings with thee. And these few precepts in thy memory, look thou character. Give thy thoughts no tongue, nor any unproportioned thought is apt. Be thou familiar, but by no means vulgar. Those friends thou hast in their adoption tried, grapple them unto thy soul with hoops of steel. Do not dull thy palm with the entertainment of each new hatchling place. Give thy thoughts, give to every man thy ear, but few thy voice. Take each man's censure, reserve thy judgment. Costly thy habit as thy purse can buy, but not expressed in fancy. Rich, not for the apparel oft proclaims the man. Neither a borrower nor a lender be, for loan oft loses both itself and friend, and borrowing dulls the edge of husbandry. Oh, this above all else. To thine own self be true, and it must follow as the night the day, then thou canst not be false to any man. Farewell. My blessing seasonless in thee.
Most humbly do I take my leave, my lord.
time invite you go, your servants.
Farewell, Ophelia. And remember well what I said to you. This is my memory law. Farewell.
What is it, Ophelia, he hath said to you?
So please, don't you touch the Lord Hamlet?
Oh, very well bethought. 'Tis told me he hath very often of late given private time to you, and you yourself have your own audience been most free and bounteous. If it be so, I must tell you, you do not consider yourself so dearly as it behooves my daughter and your honor. What is between you? Give me up the truth.
He has, my lord, of late made many tenders of his affection towards me.
Tenders, you may call it. Oh, do you believe as tenders as you call them?
I do not know, my lord, what I should think.
Mary, I will teach you. Think yourself a baby that you have taken these tenders as true pay, which are not sterling. Tender yourself more dearly, or, well, not to crack the women for a phrase running at us. You'll tender me a fool.
My lord, he hath importuned me with love in honorable fashion.
Fashion, you may call it. Go to
And hath given countenance to his speeches, my lord, with almost all the holy vows of heaven.
Springes to catch woodcocks. Oh, I know when the blood burns how prodigal the soul lends the tongue vows. In few, Ophelia, do not believe its vows. Oh. I would not, in plain terms, from this time forth, have you so slander one moment's leisure as to give word or talk with the Lord Hamlet. Come to it, I charge you. Look your way.
I shall obey, my lord.
The air bites shrewdly. It's very cold.
It is a good thing and an eager air.
What hour now?
Well, I think it lacks of 12. No, it is draught. Indeed, I heard it not. It then draws near the season wherein the spirit held his wont to walk. What does this mean, my lord?
The king doth wake tonight and takes his rouse. Keeps wassail and the swaggering upspring reels. And as he drains his draught of Rhenish down, the kettle drum and trumpet thus bray out the triumph of his pledge.
Is it a custom?
Aye, marry is it. But to my mind, though I am native here and to the manor born, it is a custom more honored in the breach than the observance. Think of the ministers of grace and vengeance. Be thou a spirit of help of God the damned. Be thy intense wicked or charitable. Bring with thee heirs of heaven or blast from hell. Thou appearest in such a questionable shape that I'll speak to thee. I'll call thee Hamlet. King, Father, Royal Dane, oh answer me! What may this mean that thou dead corpse visitest thus the glimpses of the moon, making night hideous? Say, why is this? Wherefore, what should we do?
It beckons you to go away with it as if it's some important desire to you alone.
What courteous action awaits you to a more rooted ground, but do not go with it.
No, by no means.
Will thou speak, then I'll follow it.
Do not, my lord.
Why? Well, what should be the fear? I do not hold my life in a pin's fee, and for my soul, what can it do to that, being a thing immortal is itself? Ways me forth again, I'll follow.
What if it tempts you toward the flood, my lord, or to the dreadful summits that beetle o'er their base into the sea, and there assume some other horrible form which might deprive yourself of your freedom and draw you into madness? Think of it.
Be still. Go on, I'll follow thee.
Shall not go, my lord.
Hold up your hand. My feet cries out. Unhand me, gentlemen. By heaven, I'll make a ghost of him that left me. I say away. Go on, I'll follow thee.
Let's follow. 'Tis not fit us to obey him.
Have after. To what issue will this come?
Something is rotten in the state of Denmark.
Heaven will direct it. Hey, let's follow.
Whither wilt thou lead me? Speak. I'll go no further.
Mark me!
I will.
My hour is almost come when I to sulphurous and tormenting flames must render up myself.
Alas, poor ghost.
Pity me not, but lend thy serious hearing to what I shall unfold.
Speak. I am bound to hear.
So art thou to revenge when thou shalt hear. I am thy father's spirit, condemned to walk the night, and by day confined to fasten fires, till the foul deeds done in my days of nature are burnt and purged away. But that I am forbidden to share the secrets of my prison house, I could a tale unfold, whose lightest word would cover up thy soul, freeze thy young blood. But this eternal place must not be to ears of flesh and blood. List, list, oh list! If thou didst ever thy dear father love, revenge his foul and most unnatural murder.
Murder?
Murder as in the best it is, but this most foul, strange, and unnatural.
Haste me to know it, that I with wings as swift as meditation or thoughts of love may sweep to my revenge.
finds the act. Now Hamlet's here. 'Tis given out that sleeping in my orchard a serpent stung him. So is the whole ear of Denmark by a forged process of my death rankly abused. But know, thou noble youth, the serpent that stung thy father's life now wears his crown.
Oh, my pathetic soul. My uncle.
Aye, that incestuous, that adulterate beast with witchcraft and gifts that have the power so to seduce one to his shameful lust, the will of my most seemingly virtuous queen. Oh, Hamlet, what a falling off there was. But soft, methinks I scent the morning air. Brief let me be, sleeping in my orchard, my custom of the day. Upon thy secure hour thy uncle stole, and with juice of Hebena and a vial in the porches of my ears did pour the leprous distilment, whose effect has such an enmity with the blood of man, that swift as quicksilver it courses through the natural gates and alleys of the body, and with a sudden vigor it doth posset and curd, like eager droppings into milk, the thin and wholesome blood. So did it mine. Thus was I, sleeping by a brother's hand, of life, of crown, of queen, at once dispatched, cut off even in the blossoms of my sin, no reckoning made, but sent to my account with all my imperfections upon my head. Oh, horrible, horrible, most horrible! If thou hast nature in thee, bear it not. Let not the royal bed of Denmark be a couch for luxury and damned incest. But, howsoever thou pursues this act, taint not thy mind, nor let thy soul contrive against thy mother cause. Leave her to heaven, and to the thorns that in her bosom lodge to prick and sting. Fare thee well at once. The glowworm shows the mountain to be near, against the pale as uneffectual fire. Adieu. 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 Remember me.
Oh, you host of heaven! A word! What else? Well, shall I couple hell? Hold my heart. Remember thee. I, poor ghost, whilst memory holds a seat in this distracted globe. Remember thee. Yea, and from the table of my memory I'll wipe away all trivial fond records, and thy commandment all alone shall sit in the book and volume of my brain, unmixed with baser matter. Yes, my heaven! Oh, most pernicious woman. Villain, smiling, damned villain! Indeed it is, I set it down, that one may smile and be a villain. At least I'm sure it may be so in Denmark. So, uncle, there you are. Now to my word. It is adieu. Adieu, remember me. I have sworn it.
My lord! Oh, my lord! Oh, heaven, your
So be
head.
it.
Oh, my lord!
Hello, boy! Humbert, come!
What news, my lord?
Oh, wonderful!
Good, my lord, do tell it.
No, you will reveal it.
Not I, my
Not
lord,
I,
by
my lord.
heaven.
Oh, how say you then? You'll be secret?
Aye, by heaven, my lord.
There's never a villain dwelling in all of Denmark, but he's an errant knave.
There needs no ghost, my lord, come from the grave to tell us this.
Why, right, you are in the right. And so I hold it fit, without more circumstance at all, that we shake hands and part. You as your business and desire shall point you, for every man has business and desire, such as it is, and for my poor part I shall go pray.
These are but wild and whirling words, my
I'm sorry
lord.
they offend you, yes,
There's no offense, my
yes,
lord.
by St. Patrick, but there is Horatio, and much offense, too. Touching this vision we have seen, it is an honest ghost, that let me tell you. For your desire to know what is between us, or master it as you may. And now, gentlemen, give me one poor request.
What is it, my lord, we will?
Never make known what you have seen here tonight.
We will not, my lord.
Nay, but swear it.
In faith, my lord, not not.
Upon my sword.
In faith.
We have sworn, my
Indeed,
lord.
upon my sword, indeed!
Swear!
Spoken. One of the strange.
There are more things in heaven and earth, Horatio, than are dreamt of in your philosophy. But come, here as before. Never, so help you mercy, how strange or odd, some ere I bear myself. I perchance hereafter shall think meet to put an antic disposition on, that you know aught of me. This do swear, so grace and mercy at your most need help you.
Swear!
Rest. Rest, perturbed spirit. So, gentlemen, let's go in together, and still your fingers on your lips, I pray. Time is out of joint. Cursed spite, that ever I was born to put it right. They come. Let's go together.
Give my son this money and these notes, Ronaldo.
Oh, aye, my lord.
You would do marvelous wisely, good Ronaldo, before you visit him to make inquire of his behavior.
My lord, I did intend it.
Very well said, very well said. God be with you, very well. Now observe his inclination in yourself.
Aye, my lord.
And let him ply his music.
Shall, my lord.
Oh, farewell.
Oh,
How now, Ophelia? What's the matter?
my lord, I have been so frightened.
What's in the name of God?
Oh, my lord, as I was sewing in my closet, Lord Hamlet with his doublet all embraced, tail at his shirt, and his knees knocking each other, and with a look so piteous and purport, as if he had just loosed out of hell to speak of horror, he comes before me.
Mad for thy love?
I do not know, my lord, but truly I do fear it.
Well, what said he?
He took me by the wrist and held me hard. Then he goes to the length of all his arm, and with his other hand thus o'er his brow, he falls to such perusal of my face as he would draw it. Long stay he so. And at last a little shaking of mine arm, and thrice his head thus waving up and down, he raised a sigh so piteous and profound as if it would have shattered all his vocal engines to being. And that done, he lets me go. And then with his head o'er his shoulder turned, he seemed to find his way without his eyes, for out of doors he went without their look, and the last spended their life on me.
Come, go to the king. And this is the very ecstasy of love that leads the will to desperate undertakings as oft as any passions under heaven that afflicts our natures. Oh, I am sorry. What, have you given him any hard words of late?
No, my good lord, but as you did command, I did repel his letters and deny his access to me.
That hath made him mad. Oh, I am sorry that with better heed and judgment I had not coached him. I bid he did but trifle and meant to rack thee. Oh, beshrew my jealousy. Come, go eat to the king. This must be known.
Welcome, dear Rosencrantz and Guildenstern. The need we have to use you did provoke our hasty sending. Something, have you heard of Hamlet's transformation? What it should be, more than his father's death, that hath put him so much from the understanding of himself, I cannot dream of. We entreat you both, that being of so young days brought up with him, that you vouchsafe your rest here in our court, to draw him on to pleasures, and to gather by him as he is behaved, whether aught to us unknown afflicts him thus, that open lies within our record.
Good gentleman, he hath much talk with you, and sure I am. To men there is not living to whom he more adheres. If it would please you to show us so much gentry and goodwill, your visitation shall receive such thanks as fits the king's remembrance. Well, both your majesties might, by the sovereign power you have of us, put your dread pleasures more into command than to entreaty.
But we both obey, and hereby give ourselves in the full vent to lay our services freely at your feet to be commanded.
Thanks. Rosencrantz, gentle Guildenstern.
Thanks, Guildenstern and General Rosencrantz. And I beseech you instantly to
Heavens make our presence and practices pleasant and helpful to him.
Aye, amen.
The ambassadors from Norway, my lord, are joyfully returned.
Thou still hast been the father of good news.
Have I, my lord? I assure my liege that I hold my duty as I hold my soul, both to my God and my gracious king. And I do think, or else this brain of mine hunts not the trail of policy so sure as it has used to do, that I have found the very cause of Hamlet's lunacy.
Oh, speak of that. That do I long to hear.
I doubt it is no other but the main, his father's death and our, or hasty marriage.
My liege and madam, to expostulate what majesty should be, why, what duty is, why, day is day, night's night, and time is time, would be nothing else but to waste day, night, and time. Therefore, since brevity is the soul of wit, and tediousness the limbs and outward flourishes, I will be brief. Your noble son is mad. The mad call I have from the time too bad. This one is be nothing else but mad. Let's let that go.
More matter better with less art?
Madam, I swear I use no art at all. That he is mad, 'tis true, 'tis pity, and pity 'tis true. That's a foolish figure, but I will farewell it, for I will use no art. Mad, let us grant him then, and thus it remains that we find the cause of this effect, or rather the cause of this defect, for this effect comes by cause. Thus it remains, and the remainder thus. Perpend. I have a daughter, but half all she is mine, who in her duty and obedience, mark, hath given me this. Now, gather and surmise. To the celestial and my soul's idol, the most beautified Ophelia. Oh, that's an ill phrase, a vile phrase. Beautified is a vile phrase. In her excellent white bosoms, these.
Came this from Hamlet to her?
Madam, stay a while. I will be faithful. I doubt that the stars are fire. I doubt that the sun doth move. I doubt truth to be a liar, but never doubt I lose. Love. Oh, dear Ophelia, I am ill at these numbers and have not the art to reckon my groans, but that I love thee best, oh, most best, believe it, I do. And I nevermore, most dear lady, while this machine is still unto him, Hamlet. This in obedience hath my daughter given to me.
But how hath she received his love?
What do you think of me, my lord?
As of a man, faithful and honorable.
Oh, fain I would prove so. Thus I did bespeak. Oh, Lord Hamlet is a prince out of thy star. This must not be. And then my prescripts gave her that she should lock herself from his resort, admit no messenger, receive no token. Which being done, she took the fruit of my advice, and he repelled, well, a short tale to make, fell into a sadness, and thence into a fast, and thence into a watch, and thence into a weakness, and thence into a lightness, and by this declension into the madness wherein now he raves and all we mourn for.
Do you think 'tis this?
Maybe very like.
Hath there been a time, I would fain know that, when I have positively said 'tis so, when it has proved otherwise?
Not that I
Well, take this from this, if this be otherwise.
How may we try it further?
You know, sometimes he walks 4 hours together here in the lobby.
So he does indeed.
There let Ophelia walk until he comes. Be you and I behind nearest, then mark the encounter. If he love her not, or be not his reason fallen thereon, well, let me be no assistant to a state, but keep a farm and cart.
We will try it.
Oh, but look where sadly the poor wretch comes reading.
Oh, wait, I do beseech you both away. How does my young lord Hamlet?
Well, God of mercy.
Do you know me, my lord?
Excellent. Well, you whew, are a fishmonger.
Not I, my lord.
Oh, then I would you were so honest a man.
Honest, my lord?
Aye, sir. For to be honest as this world goes is to be one man picked out of 10,000.
He is honest indeed, my lord.
For if the sun breed maggots and a dead dog being a good kissing care. Have you a daughter?
I have, my lord.
Oh, let her not walk in the sun. Conception is a blessing, but as your daughter may conceive, friend, look to it.
What say you by that? Still harping on my daughter, and yet he knew me not at first. He said I was a fishmonger. Oh, he is far gone. And truly, in my youth, I suffered much extremity for love very near this. I will speak to him again. What do you read, my lord?
Words. Words.
Words!
But what is the matter, my lord?
Between who?
No, I mean the matter that you read, my lord.
Slander, sir. For the satirical rogue says here that old men have gray beards. Their faces are wrinkled. They have a plentiful lack of wit, together with most weak hams. All of which, though I most powerfully and potently believe, yet I hold it not honesty to have it thus set down. For you yourself should grow old as I. If like a crab you could go backward.
Yes, there's method in it. Will you walk out of the air, my lord?
Into my grave?
Indeed, that is out of the air, my lord. How pregnant sometimes we reply. A madness of happiness often inside. I will take my leave of him and suddenly contrive the means of meeting you given my daughter. My lord, I will take my leave from you.
Sir, you cannot take from me anything I would more willingly part withal. Except my life. Accept my life. Accept my life.
Fare you well, my lord.
Genius old fools.
Oh! Hey!
You bird, Rosencrantz, how dost thou both?
Oh, and the indifferent children of the earth.
Oh, happy in that we are not over happy. On fortune's cap, we are not the very button.
But what news?
Oh, none, my lord, but that the world's grown honest.
Oh, then is doomsday near. But your news is not true. Let me question you more in particular. What have you, good friends, deserved at the hands of fortune that she sends you to prison hither?
Prison, my lord.
Denmark's a prison.
Well, then is the world one.
Aye, a goodly one, wherein there are many confines, dungeons, and wards, Denmark being one of the worst.
We think not so, my lord.
Why then 'tis none to you. For there is nothing either good or bad, but thinking makes it so. To me, it is a prison.
Well, then your ambition makes it one. 'Tis too narrow for your mind.
I could be confounded in a nutshell and count myself king of infinite space, were it not that I have bad dreams. But come, in the beaten way of friendship, what make you at Elsinore?
To visit you, my lord, no other occasion.
Beggar that I am even poor in thanks, but I thank you. Were you not sent for? Is it your own inclining? Is this a free visitation? Come, deal justly with me. Come, nay, speak!
Well, what should we say, my lord?
Why, anything but to the purpose. You were sent for. There's a kind of confession in your looks which your modesties have not cracked enough to color. I know the good king and queen have sent for you.
To what end, my lord?
That you must teach me. But come, let me conjure you by the constancy of our youth, by the rights of our fellowship, by the obligation of our ever-preserved love. Be even and direct with me whether you were sent for or no.
What say you?
And I have an eye of you. If you love me, hold not off.
My lord, we were sent for.
I will tell you why. I have of late, but wherefore I know not, lost all my mirth, forgone all custom of exercise, and indeed it goes so heavy with me that this goodly frame, the earth, seems to me a sterile promontory. This most excellent canopy, the air, look you, this brave o'erhanging firmament, this majestic roof, fretted with golden fire. Why, it appeareth to me nothing but a foul and pestilent congregation of vapors. What a piece of work is man. How noble in reason, how infinite in faculties, in form and moving, how express and admirable. In action, how like an angel. Oh, in apprehension, how like a god. The beauty of the world, the paragon of animals. And yet to me, what is this quintessence of dust? Man delights not me. No, nor woman neither, though by your smile you say so.
There was no such step in my thoughts, my lord.
Well, why did you laugh then when I said man delights not me?
Well, to think, my lord, if man delights not you, what Lenten entertainment the players shall receive from you? We court them on the way, and hither are they coming to offer you service.
He that plays the king shall be welcome. His majesty shall have tribute on me. But what players are they?
Well, even though you want to take such delight in the tragedians of the city.
How chances it that they travel? Their residence both in reputation and profit were better both ways.
Oh, well, there are the players now, my lord.
Good friends, you are welcome. Oh, pick up your hands. You are welcome. But my uncle, father, and aunt, mother are deceived.
In what, my lord?
Oh, I am but mad northwest. When the wind is southerly, I know a hawk from a handsaw.
Well, be with you, gentlemen.
Ah, Guildenstern. And you, sir, and each ear a hearer. That great baby you see yonder is not yet out of his swaddling clouds.
Happily, he is the second time come to them, for they say an old man is twice a child.
I prophesy he comes to tell me of the players' market. Oh, you say right, sir.
Oh, my lord, I have news to tell you.
My lord, I have news to tell you.
Oh, the players come hither, my lord.
Buzz,
Oh,
buzz.
believe me, the best actors in the world, either for tragedy, comedy, history, pastoral, pastoral, comical, historical, pastoral, tragical, historical, comical, pastoral. Oh, scene undividable or poem unlimited. Oh, Seneca cannot be too heavy or Plautus too light, for these are the only men.
Oh, just the judge of Israel! What a treasure hast thou!
Oh, what a treasure had he, my lord?
Why, one fair daughter and no more, the which she loved is passing well.
Still on my daughter.
Am I not in the right, old
If you call me Jephthah, my lord, I have a daughter that I love passing well.
Ah, Masters, you're welcome. Glad to see you well. Ah, my excellent old friend. My young lady and mistress. How your ladyship is nearer to heaven than when I saw thee last. Come, we'll have a speech, straight. Come, give us a taste of your quality, a passionate speech.
What speech, my lord?
I heard thee speak me a speech once, but it was never acted, or if it was, not about once. For the play I remember pleased not the millions. But it was an excellent play, well digested in the scenes and set down with as much modesty as cunning. One scene in it I chiefly loved. 'Twas Aeneas' tale to Dido, and thereabout in it when he speaks of Priam's slaughter. If it live in thy memory, begin at this line. Let me see. The rugged Pyrrhus, like the Hyrcanian beast. No, 'tis not so. It begins with Pyrrhus. The rugged Pyrrhus, he whose sable arm, black as his purpose, did the night resemble, as he lay crouched in the ominous horse, hath now his dark and black complexion smeared with heraldry more dismal, head to foot with blood of fathers, mothers, daughters, sons, baked and impasted in the parching streets, and thus o'ersized with coagulant gore, with eyes like carbuncles, the hellish Pyrrhus of grandsire Priam sings.
Oh, God, my lord, well spoken with good accent and good discretion.
Anon he finds him striking too short as Greeks. His antique sword rebellious to his arm lies where it falls, the clement to command. Unequal to match, Pierce at Priam's rise, in rage strikes wide, but with the whip and wind of his fell sword, the nerved father falls, and with a hideous crash takes prisoner Pierce's ear. For lo, his sword, which declining on the milky head of Reverend Priam, seemed in the air to stick. So as a painted tyrant, Pierce stood, and like a neutral to his will and matter did nothing. Such a Pierce pause, aroused vengeance sense of new horror, and never did Cyclops ever foe with less remorse than Pierce sword now falls on Priam. Out, thou strumpet, fortune! All you gods and generals in it, take away her power. Break all the spokes and bellies from her wheel, and bowl the round nave down the hill of heaven as low as to the fiends.
This is too long.
Prithee, say on. He's for a jig or a tale of bawdry, or he sleeps. Say on. Come to you.
But who, although it seem the molded queen,
Molded queen?
That's good, Molded Queen is good.
runs barefoot up and down the threatening flames. If the gods themselves deceive her then, when she saw Pyrrhus make malicious sport in mincing with his sword her husband's limbs, the instant burst of clamor that she made, unless things mortal move them not as all would have made milch, the burning eyes of heaven and passion in the gods.
Whereon she is not turned to color and has tears in her eyes. Prithee no more.
Well, have you speak out the rest of this soon. Good my lord, will you see the players well bestowed? Do you hear? Let them be well used. For they are the abstract and brief chronicles of the time. After your death, you would better have a bad epitaph than their ill report while you live.
My lord, I will use them according to their deserts.
That's Bodkins' man much better. Use each man after his deserts, and who shall escape whipping? Take them in.
Come, sir.
Follow in, friends. We'll have a play tomorrow night. Oh, my old friend. You play the murder of Gonzago.
Aye, my lord.
We'll have it tomorrow night. If you could for need study a speech of some dozen or 16 lines, I would set down and insert in it, could you not?
Aye, my lord.
Very well. Follow that, Lord. And look you, march me God. Now I am alone. What a rogue and peasant slave am I. Is it not monstrous that this player here, but in a fiction, in a dream of passion, could move his soul so to his own conceit that from her working all his visage wan, tears in his eyes, distraction in his aspect, a broken voice, and all for nothing, for Hecuba. What's Hecuba to him, or he to Hecuba, that he should weep for her? What would he do had he the motive and the cue for passion that I have? He would drown the stage with tears, confound the ignorant, cleave the general ear with horrid speech, make mad the guilty, and appall the free, affront indeed and amaze the very faculties of eyes and ears. Yet I, a dull and muddy-mettled rascal, peak like John a Dreams, unpregnant of my cause, can say nothing. No, not for a king upon whose dear life a damned defeat was made. Am I a coward? Who calls me villain? Breaks my pated cross, plucks off my beard and blows it in my face, tweaks me by the nose and gives me the lie in the throat as deepest to the lungs. Who does me this, huh? Swoons. I should take it. For it cannot be, but I am pigeon-livered and lack gall to make oppression bitter. For ere this I should have batted all the reaching kites with this slave's oval, bloody villain! Remorseless, treacherous, lecherous, kindless villain! Oh, vengeance! Why, what an ass am I? Ooh, this is most brave. That I, the son of a dear father murdered, prompted to my revenge by heaven and hell, must, like a whore, unpack my heart with words and fall a-cursing like a very drab, a scullion. About my brains. I'll have these players play something like the murder of my father before my uncle. I'll observe his looks. I'll tempt him to the quick. If he but blench, I know my course. The spirit I have seen may be the devil, and the devil hath power to assume a pleasing shape. Yea, and perhaps out of my weakness and melancholy abuses me to damn me. I'll have grounds more relative than this. The play's the thing, wherein I'll catch the conscience of the king.
Can you by no drift of conference get from him why he puts on this confusion?
He confessed he feels himself most distracted, but from what cause he will by no means speak.
But with a crafty madness keeps aloof when we would bring him on to some confession of his true state.
Did he receive you well? Most like a gentleman.
But with much forcing of his disposition.
Did you say him to any pastime? Well, madam, it so fell out that certain players we overwrought in the way. Of these we told him, and there did seem in him a kind of joy to hear of them. They are here about the court, and as I think they have order already this night to play before him.
'Tis most true, and he did beseech me, entreat your majesties to see and hear the matter.
With all my heart, and it doth much content me to hear him so inclined. Gentlemen, give him a further aid, right his purpose and please the lights. Sweet Gertrude, leave us too. For we have closely sent for Hamlet hither, that he may, as for by accident, hear affront Ophelia. Her father and I, lawful espials, shall so bestow ourselves that, seeing unseen, we may of their encounter frankly judge, gather by him as he is behaved, if it be the affliction of his love or no that thus he suffers.
I shall obey. And for your part, Ophelia, I do hope your good beauty will be the happy cause of Hamlet's wildness. So shall I hope that your virtues will bring him to his wonted way again, to both your eyes. Madam, I wish...
Ophelia, walk you here. Gracious so pleasing we will bestow ourselves. I'll read you on this book that showeth such an exercise may color your loneliness. We're too oft to blame in this, 'tis too much proved, that through devotion's visage and pious action we do sugar o'er the devil himself.
It is too true. How smart a lash that speech doth fit my conscience.
Oh, here, coming, let's withdraw, Lord.
To be or not to be, that is the question. Whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against a sea of troubles and by opposing end them. Die. Sleep. No more. And by a sleep, to say we end the heartache and the thousand natural shocks that flesh is heir to. Consummation devoutly to be wished. To die. Sleep. Sleep, perchance, to dream. Aye, there's the rub. For in that sleep of death, what dreams may come when we have shuffled off this mortal coil must give us pause. There's the respect that makes calamity of so long life. For who would bear the whips and scorns of time, the oppressor's wrong, the proud man's contumely, the pangs of despised love, the law's delay, the insolence of office, and the patient scorns that the patient merit of the unworthy makes, when he himself might his quietus make, the bare bodkin. Who would martels bear, to grunt and sweat under a weary life, were it not the dread of something after death? The undiscovered country from whose bourne no traveler returns puzzles the will, makes us rather bear those ills we have than fly to others we know not of, as conscience doth make cowards of us all. And thus the native hue of resolution is sicklied o'er with the pale cast of thought, and enterprises of great pitch and moment with this regard their courage turn awry and lose the name of action. Softly now, fair Ophelia. Nymph! My orisons be all my sins remembered.
Well, my lord, how does your honor for this many a day?
I humbly thank you well.
My lord, I have remembrances of yours that I've longed to redeliver. I pray you now receive them.
I never gave you aught.
My honored lord, you know right well you did. And with them words of so sweet breath composed to make things more rich. Their perfume lost, take these again, for to the noble mind, which gives wax poor when givers prove unkind.
Are you honest?
My lord?
Are you fair?
What means your lordship?
That if you be honest and fair, your honesty should admit no discourse to your beauty. I did love you once.
Indeed, you made me believe so.
You should not have believed me. I loved you not.
I was the more deceived.
Get thee to a nunnery. Wouldst thou be a breeder of sinners? I am myself indifferent honest, yet I could accuse me of such things who were better my mother had not borne me. I am very proud, revengeful, ambitious, with more offenses at my beck than I have thoughts to put them in, imaginations to give them shape, or time to act them in. Why, what should such fellows as I do, crawling between heaven and earth? We are errant knaves all, believe none of us. Go thy ways to a nunnery. Where is your father?
At home, my lord.
Let the doors be shut on him, that he may play the fool nowhere but in his own house.
How else can you please
I have heard of your paintings too. God has given you one face and you make of yourselves another. You jig, you amble, you lisp, you nickname God's creatures and make your wantonness, your ignorance go to well no more honor to that's made me mad. I say, we shall have no more marriages. Those that are married already, all but one, shall live. The rest shall keep as they are. Go.
reason like sweet bells jangled out of tune and harsh. Oh, woe is me! You've seen what I have seen.
Love, his affections do not that way tend. Nor what he spake, though it lacked form a little, is not like madness. There's something in his soul, o'er which his melancholy sits on brood. He shall with speed to England. Happily the seas and countries different with variable objects shall expel this something subtle matter from his heart. What think you on it?
It shall do well, but yet I do believe the origin and commencement of his grief sprung from neglected love. How now, Ophelia, you need not tell us what Lord Hamlet said, we heard it all. My lord, do as you please, but if you hold it fit, after the play, let his queen mother all alone entreat him show his grief, and I'll be placed to please you within the ear of all their conference. Let her be found with him. If she find him not, then to England send him, or confine him where your wisdom best shall be.
It shall be so. Madness and great ones must not unwatched go.
Speak the speech, I pray you, as I pronounced it to you, tripping me on the tongue. But if you mouth it, as many of our players do, I had as lief the town crier spoke my lines. Nor do not saw the air with your hands thus, but use all gently. For in the very torrent, tempest, and as I may say, whirlwind of your fashion, you must acquire and beget a temperance that will give it smoothness. Oh, there be players I have seen play. It offends me to the soul to hear a robustious, periwig painted fellow tear a passion to tatters, to very rags, to split the ears of the groundlings, who for the most part are capable of nothing but inexplicable dumb shows and noise. Pray you avoid it.
I warrant your honor.
Oh, be not too tame either, but let your discretion be your tutor. Suit the action to the word, the word to the action. This special observance, that you o'erstep not the modesty of nature, or anything so o'erdone as from the purpose of playing, whose end, both at the first and last, was and is, to hold as were a mirror up to nature. Now, this o'erdone, or come tardy off, though it make the unskillful laugh, it cannot but make the judicious grieve. Oh, there be players I have seen play and heard others praise, and that highly, that neither having the accent of Christian, nor the gait of Christian pagan nor man, and so strutted and bellowed. I thought some of nature's journeymen had made men, and not made them well. They imitated humanity so abominably.
I hope you perform that indifferently with us,
I'll
sir.
perform it all together. Go, make you ready. What, my lord, will the king hear this piece of work?
Aye, and the queen too, and that presently.
Bid the players make haste. What ho, Horatio?
Yes, sweet lord, ask your servant.
Horatio, thou art e'en as just a man as e'er my conversation was. Oh, do not think I flatter. Stop here. Since my soul was mistress of her choice, and could of men distinguish, her election hath sealed thee for herself. Now give me that man that is not passion's slave, and I will hold him in my heart's core, aye, in my heart of hearts, as I do thee. Something too much of this. There is a play tonight before the king. One scene in it comes near the circumstance I have told thee of my father's death. I pray thee, when thou seest that act afoot, observe my uncle. If his occulted guilt do not unkennel itself in one speech, it is a damned ghost we have seen, and my imaginations are as foul as Vulcan's stiffy. Give him heedful note, for I mine eye shall rivet to his face.
Well, my lord, if he steal the art whilst this play is playing and escapes detecting, I will pay the theft.
Come into the play.
All right, King Claudius.
I hear the king. Right.
How does our cousin Hamlet?
Excellent in vain. Of the chameleon's dish I eat the air, promise crammed. Oh, cannot beat capon so.
I have nothing of this answer, Hamlet. These words are not mine.
No, nor mine now. My lord, you played once in the university, you say?
That I did, and I was accounted a good actor.
Oh, what did you enact?
I did enact Julius Caesar. I was killed in the Capitol. Brutus killed me.
Oh, it was a brute heart of him to kill so capital a calf there. Are the plates ready?
Oh, they stay upon your patience.
To make haste.
Come hither, my dear Hamlet. Sit by me.
Oh, mother. Here's metal more attractive.
Won't you mark that?
Lady, shall I lie in your lap?
No, my lord.
I meant my head in your lap.
Aye, my lord.
Did you think I meant country matters?
I think nothing, my lord.
There's a fair thought to lie between maids' legs.
What is my lord?
Nothing.
You are very well.
Oh, God, you're only jig maker. What should such men as I do but be merry? For look you how cheerfully my mother looks, and my father dead in these 2 hours.
It is 2 months.
So long. Here. Dead 2 months, not forgotten yet. Well, then there's a hope a great man's memory may outlive his life half a year.
For us and for our tragedy, here stooping to you, clemency, we beg your hearing patiently.
Is this a prologue or the posy of a ring?
My lord.
As woman's love.
Full 30 dozen moons with borrowed sheen, the false world times 1230 speen, since love our hearts and hymen of our hands unite, mutual in most sacred vows.
So many journeys may the sun and moon make o'er us again ere love be done, but go with me, you are so sick of late, so far from cheering your former state that I distrust you. Yet, though I discomfort you, my lord, is nothing must, for women fear too much even as they love.
Faith, I must leave you, love, and shortly too. And you shall live in a spare world behind, honored, beloved, and happily as womankind for husband shalt thou
Oh,
wed.
confound the rest! This love must needs be treason in my breast. Of second husband let me be accursed. None wed the second but who killed the first.
That's wormwood.
A second time I killed my husband dead when second husband kisses me in bed.
I do believe you think, what now you speak but what we do determine, oft we break. So think you will no second husband wed, but die thy thought when thy first lord is dead.
Oh, nor earth to give me food, nor heaven light, sport and repose locked for me day and night, both here and hence, pursue me lasting strife, if once a widow ever I be wife.
Oh, she should break it now.
'Twas deeply sworn. Sweet, leave me here a while. My spirits grow dull, and fain I would beguile the tedious day with sleep.
Sleep rot thy brain, and never come as chance between us twain.
How like you to play?
The lady doth protest too much, methinks.
Oh, but she'll keep her word.
Have you heard the argument? Is there no offense in it?
Ah, they do but jest. Poison in jest. No offense in the world.
What do you call the play?
The mousetrap. The story is the image of a murder done in Vienna. Gonzago is the Duke's name. It is a knavish piece of work, but what of that? Your Majesty envy that have 3 souls, it touches us not. Oh, this is Lucianus, nephew to the king. Begin, villain! Hawks, leave thy damnable faces and begin. The croaking raven's a fellow for revenge.
Thou mixture rank of midnight weeds collected, of Hecate's band thrice blasted, thrice infected, thy natural magic and dire property, unwholesome life, usurp immediately.
He poisons him in the garden for his estate. Gonzago's the Duke's name. The story is extant and written in very choice Italian. You shall see anon how the murderer gets the love of Gonzago's wife.
King rises.
What, threatened with false fire?
Give over the play! Lights!
Oh! Let the stricken Diego weep! The heart unguarded play! But some must watch while some must weep, thus runs the world away! Oh, Horatio! I'll take the ghost's word for £1,000. Didst perceive?
Very well, my lord.
Upon the talk of the poisoning!
I did very well note it.
Oh, come, some music! Come, recorders! For if the king like not comedy, why then be like he likes it not pretty! Ah! Come, some music!
My lord, vouchsafe me a word with you.
Sir, a whole history.
Oh, the king, sir.
Aye, sir, what of him?
He's in his retirement, marvelous distempered.
With drink?
My lord, with choler.
Well, your wisdom would signify itself more richer to tell this to a doctor. For me to put him from his purgation would perhaps plunge him into more choler.
My lord, put your discourse into some frame and start not so loudly for my affair.
I am tame, sir. Well, no.
The queen, sir, your mother, in most great affliction of spirit, hath sent me to you.
You are welcome.
Good my lord, this courtesy is not of the right breed. If it so please you give me a wholesome answer, I will do the queen's business. If not, your pardon, my return shall be the end of my business.
Sir, I cannot
Cannot what?
give you a wholesome answer. My wit's diseased. But to the matter, my mother, you said.
Well, then, she says, your behavior has struck her into amazement and admiration.
No wonderful son that can so astonish a mother. But is there no sequel on the heels of this mother's admiration? Impart?
She desires to speak with you in a closet ere you go to bed.
Oh, we shall obey, were she 10 times our mother. Come, have you any further trade with us?
My lord, you once did love me.
And do still by these pickers and feelers?
Well, good my lord, what is your cause of distemper? I mean, you do surely bar the door upon your own liberty if you deny your griefs to your friends.
Sir, I lack advancement.
Well, how can that be when you have the voice of the king himself for your succession in Denmark?
Aye, but while the grass grows... The proverb is something musty. Ah, the report is unseen one. Why do you go about to recover the wind of me?
My lord, if my love be too bold, my duty is too unmanly.
I do not well understand that. Will you play on this pipe?
My lord, I cannot.
I pray.
Oh, believe me,
I
cannot.
beseech you.
My lord, I know not the touch of it.
Why, 'tis as easy as a lying. Govern the ventages with your fingers and thumbs. Give it breath with your mouth, and it will discourse most eloquent music. Look you, these are the stops.
But my lord, these will not I command to any utterance of harmony. I have not the skill.
Why, look you, what an unworthy thing you would make of me. You would play upon me. You would seem to know my stops. You would pluck out the heart of my mystery. You would sound me from my lowest note to the top of my compass. And there is much music, excellent voice in this little organ, yet cannot you make it speak blood! Do you think I am easier to be played on than a pipe? You fret me as you will, you cannot play upon me. Fret me to the top of my bent. I will come by and by.
I will say so.
By and by is easily said. Leave us, friends. It is now the very witching time of night when churchyards yawn and hell itself breathes out contagion on this world. Now could I drink hot blood and do such bitter business that the day would quake to look on. Soft, my mother. Heart, lose not thy nature. Let me be cruel, not unnatural. I will speak daggers to her, but use none. How in my words some ere she be shent, give them seals, never my soul consent.
I him not, nor stands it safe with us to let his madness rage. Therefore prepare yourself. I, your commission, will forthwith dispatch, and he to England shall along with you. The terms of our estate may not endure hazard so near as doth hourly grow out of his lunacies.
Most holy and religious spirit is to keep those many bodies safe that live and feed upon your majesty.
Argue, I pray you, hastily.
We will haste us.
My lord, he's going to his mother's closet. Behind the arras, I'll convey myself to hear the process. I warrant she'll tax him home. And as you said, and wisely was it said, 'tis meet that some more audience than mother, since nature makes them partial, should o'erhear this speech advantage. Very well, my liege, I shall come to you ere go to bed.
Thanks, dear my lord. My sense is right. It smells to heaven. It hath the primal eldest curse upon it, a brother's murder. Pray can I not, though my inclination be as sharp as will? My stronger guilt defeats my strong intent. My command is double business bound. I stand in pause, where I shall first begin and both neglect. What if this cursed hand were thicker than itself in brother's blood? Is there not enough rain in the sweet heavens to wash it white as snow? My fault is past. Oh, but what form of prayer can serve my turn? Forgive me my foul murder? That cannot be, for I am still possessed of the effects for which I did the deed. My life, mine own ambition, and my queen, one be pardoned, yet retain the offense? Try what repentance can, what can it not? Yes, what can it, but one cannot repent. Oh, thou stubborn knees, your heart with string of steel be as soft as the sinews of the newborn babe, all may be well. Now might I do it. Now he is a-praying, and now I'll do it! So he goes to heaven, and thus am I revenged? That would be scam. A villain kills my father, and I, his sole son, through this same villain sent to heaven? Why, this is higher in salary, not revenge. He took my father grossly, full of bread, his sins broad blown, flush as May, and am I then revenged to take him in the purging of his soul when he is fit and seasoned for his passage? No. When he is drunk, asleep, or in his rage, or in the incestuous pleasure of his bed, then trick him, that his heels may kick at heaven, and that his soul may be as damned and black as hell whereto it goes. My mother stays. This physic but prolongs thy sickly days. My words fly up, my thoughts remain below. Words without thoughts never to heaven go.
He will come straight. Won't you lay hold to him? Tell him his pranks have been too broad to bear with. Now, I'll shroud me even here. I pray we round with
Mother!
Mother! Draw, here he comes.
Now, Mother, what's the matter?
Hamlet, thou hast thy father much offended.
Mother, you have my father much offended.
Come, you answer with an idle tongue.
Go, you question with a wicked tongue.
How now, Hamlet?
What's the matter now?
Hast thou forgot me?
No, by the rude, not so. You are the queen, your husband's brother's wife. And would it were not so, you are my mother.
I'll set those to you that can.
Sit you down! You shall not budge till I set you up a glass where you may see the inward part of you!
Oh, what? No! Help! Help!
Now, rat, that's for ducking! I know not. Is it the king? A bloody deed! Almost as bad, good mother, as kill a king and marry with his brother!
Kill it!
My lady, it was my word!
No!
No, wretched, rash, intruding fool!
Took me when I better. Take the fortune.
The fight is to be too busy is some danger. Easily wringing of thy hands and sit you down. Let me wring your heart, for so I shall, if it be made impenetrable stuff.
What have I done that thou darest wag thy tongue in noise so rude against me?
Such an act that takes off that blurs the grace and blush of modesty, calls virtue hypocrite, takes off a rose from the fair forehead of an innocent love and sets a blister there, makes marriage vows false as dice or zows. Oh, such a deed!
I be, what hath that roar so loud and thunders in the index?
Look you, on this picture, and on this, the counterfeit presentment of two brothers. Look you, what a grace was seated on this brow. Hyperion's curls, the front of Jove, an eye like Mars to threaten and command. A combination and a form indeed where every god did seem to set his seal to give the world assurance of a man. This was your husband. Look you now what follows. Here is your husband, like a mildewed ear, blasting his wholesome brother. Have you eyes? Could you on this fair mountain leave to feed and batten on this moor? Huh? Have you eyes? You cannot call it love, for at your age the heyday in the blood is tame, it's humble and waits upon the judgment. And what judgment was death from this to this? Shame, where's thy blush? As bitter as hell. To proclaim no shame when the compulsive ardor gives the charge, since frost itself as actively does burn.
Speak no more. Thou turns my eyes into my very soul, and there I see this laughing, great and spots of
Nay, but to live in the rank sweat of an enseamed bed, stewed in corruption, honeying and making love over the nasty
My
sky.
daggers enter into my ears.
A villain and a murderer that from the chest of precious diadem stolen, put it in his pocket, a king of shreds and ashes! Save me. Hover over me with your wings, you heavenly gods. What would your gracious figure?
That.
Do not come your tardy son to chide, that lapsed in time and purpose. Let's go by the important acting of your dread command. Oh, say.
Do not forget, this visitation is but to whet thy almost blunted purpose. But look, amazement on thy mother sits. Oh, set between her and her mighty soul. Speak to her, Hamlet.
How is it with you, lady?
Alas, how is it with you? You do bend your eye on vacancy, and with the incorporeal air do hold discord. Whereon do you look?
On him. On him! Look you how pale he glares! No, do not look at me, lest with this piteous action you convert my stern offense.
To whom do you speak this?
Do you see nothing there?
Nothing at all. Yet all that is, I see.
No, did you nothing here?
Nothing but ourselves.
Why, look you, even now where it steals away, my father in his happiness lives. Look you where he goes even now, out of the portal.
The very coinage of your brain, this bodiless creation, ecstasy is very cunning in.
Ecstasy. My blood is yours, doth temperately keep time and makes his healthful music. It is not madness that I have uttered. Mother, for the love of grace, repent. Confess yourself to heaven. Repent what is past. Avoid what is to come. Do not spread the compost on the weeds to make them rancor. Throw away the worser part of it and live the purer with the other half. Good night. But go not to my uncle's bed. Assume a virtue if you have it not. Restrain yourself tonight. And that will lend a kind of easiness to the next abstinence. The next more easy. Good night, indeed. And when thou art desirous to be blessed, I'll blessing beg of thee. For the same Lord I do. But heaven hath pleased it so to punish me with this. And this with me that I must be their scourge and minister. I will bestow him. Repay well the death I gave him. Again, good night, Mother. I must be cruel and be kind. Thus bad begins and worse remains behind. One word more, good lady. You must to England, you know that.
Nothing is forgot. 'Tis so completely gone.
This man should set packing. Good night indeed, Mother. His counsel is now most still, most secret, and most grave. It was in life a foolish, prating knave. Good night, Mother.
Where is your son?
Bestow this place on us a little while. Oh, my oh Lord, what have I seen tonight?
What, Gertrude? How does Hamlet?
Oh, madness, fear, inward. What both contend, which is the mightier. In his lawless fit, behind the air is hearing something stir, whips out his rapier, cries, arise, and kills the unseen good old man.
Oh, heavy deed!
Oh.
Heaven's soul, with us, we have been there. This liberty is full of threats to all, to you yourself, to us, to everyone. Alas, how shall this bloody deed be answered? It'll fall to us, whose providence should have kept short, restrained, and out upon this mad young man. But where is he gone?
To draw upon the body he has killed, or whom he weeps for what he has done.
Oh, Gertrude, come away. The sun no sooner shall the mountains touch, but we shall ship him hence. Oh, and this vile deed we must, with all of our majesty and skill, both countenance and excuse. Oh, Guildenstern! Friends both, Hamlet and madness have felonious sin. Seek it from us. Bring the body into the chapel. And hasten this, I pray you. Oh, Gertrude. We'll call up our wisest friend and tell them both what we mean to do and what's untimely done. Oh, come away. My soul is full of discord and disdain. Safely stowed.
Hamlet?
Oh, Hamlet! Hamlet!
Hamlet.
Hey!
Oh, here they come.
My lord, what have you done with the dead body?
Propounded it with dust where to 'tis kin.
You must tell us where it is that we may take it thence and bear it to the chapel.
Do not believe it.
Believe what?
That I can keep your counsel and not my own. Besides, to be demanded of a sponge, what replication should be made by the son of a king?
Take you me for a sponge?
Aye,
my
sir,
lord?
that soaks up the king's countenance, his rewards, his authorities. When he needs what you have gleaned, it is but squeezing you and sponge you are dry again.
I understand you not, my lord.
I am glad of it. A neighbor's speech sleeps in a foolish ear.
My lord, you must tell us where the body is and go with us to the king.
The body is with the king. But the king is not with the body. The king is a thing.
A thing, my lord?
Of nothing. Bring me to him. High box and all after!
Hamlet! Oh, Hamlet!
I have sent to seek him and to find the body. How dangerous is it that this man goes loose? Yet must not we put the strong law on him, for he is distracted by the loving multitude. The sudden sending him away must seem deliberate pause. How now, what hath befallen?
When the body is bestowed, my lord, we could not get from him.
But where is he?
Without guarded to know your pleasure.
Bring him before us.
The whole Guildenston bring in, my lord.
Now, Hamlet, where is Polonius?
At supper.
At supper where?
Not where he eats, but where he is eaten. Certain convocation of your politic worms are ye at him. Your worm is your only emperor for diet. We fat all creatures else to fat us, and we fat ourselves for maggots. Your fat king and your lean beggar are but variable service. 2 dishes, but to 1 table. That's the end.
Lass, alas.
A man may fish with a worm that hath eaten of a king, and eat the fish that hath fed on that worm.
What dost thou mean by this?
Nothing but to show you how a king may go a progress through the gut of a beggar.
Where is Polonius?
In heaven, sent thither to see. If your messenger find him not there, seek him in the other place yourself.
Indeed, if you find him not within this month, you shall nose him as you go up the stairs into the lobby.
Go seek him there.
He will stay till you come.
Hamlet, this deed must send thee hence with fiery triggers. Therefore prepare yourself, the bark is ready, and the wind if help, and all is bent for England.
England,
Aye, Hamlet.
it's good.
So is it, if thou knewest our purposes.
I see a cherub that sees them. Here come for England. Farewell, mother.
Thy loving father, Hamlet.
My mother. Father and mother are man and wife. Man and wife is one flesh, and so my mother. Come. For England.
Follow him at foot. Tempt him with speed aboard. Lay it now, I'll have it hence tonight. And England, if my love thou hold'st at aught, you will effect the present death of Hamlet. Do it, England! For like the hectic in my blood, he rages, and thou must cure me! Till I know 'tis done, however my haps, my joys were ne'er begun.
Will't please you go, my lord?
I'll be with you straight. Go a little before. How all occasions do inform against me and spur my dull revenge. I do not know why yet I live to say this thing's to do. But I have cause and will, and strength and means to do it. How stand I then, that have a father killed? A mother stayed,
excitements of my reason in my blood and let all sleep. No. From this time forth, my thoughts be bloody, or be nothing worth.
I will not speak with her.
She is importunate, indeed distract. Her mood will need to be pitied.
What does she have?
She speaks much of her father, says she hears there's tricks in the world, and hems and beats her heart, speaks things in doubt, carry but half sense. 'Twere good she were spoken with, for she may strew dangerous conjectures in ill-breeding minds.
Let her come in. Oh, to my sick soul, as sin's true nature is, each choice and prologue is some great amiss, full of ardent jealousy and guilt.
Where is the beauteous majesty of Denmark?
Now, Ophelia,
How should I your true love know from another one? By his cockle hat and staff, and his sandal shoe.
sweet lady, what
Pray
imports
you?
this song?
Nay, pray you mark. He is dead and gone, lady. He is dead and gone. At his head a grass-green turf, at his heels a stone.
But Ophelia,
Pray you mark. White his shroud as the mountain snow, flooded all with sweet flowers, which we wet to the
Alas,
ground
my
and
lord,
not go, with true love showered.
How do you, pretty lady?
Well, God will you. They say the owl was a baker's daughter. Lord, we know what we are, but know not what we may be. God be at your table.
Conceit upon her father.
Pray, let's have no word of this. But when they ask you what it means, say this. Tomorrow is St. Valentine's Day, all in the morning time, and I am made at your window to be your Valentine. Then up he rose and donned his clothes and dumped the chamber doors. Let in the maid that out a maid never departed more.
Pretty Ophelia.
Kissed and by St. Charity, alack and fie for shame. Young men will do it if they come to it, by cock they are to blame. Quoth she, before you tumbled me, you promised me to wed. He answered, so would I had done by yonder sun, and thou hast not come to my bed.
How long has she been thus?
I hope all will be well, but we must be patient. But I cannot choose but weep to think that they might lay him in the cold ground. My brother shall know of it. Good night, good ladies. Good night, ladies. Good night. Good night.
Follow her close. Give her good watch, I pray you. This is the poison of deep grief that springs all from her father's death. Now behold. Oh, Gertrude. When sorrows come, they come not single spies, but in battalions. First your father slain, the next your son gone, and he, most violent author of his own just removed. The people muddied, thick, and unwholesome for their thoughts and whispers, for good Polonius. Poor Ophelia, divided from herself and her fair judgments. Last, and as much containing as all these, her brother is in secret come from France, and wants not buzzards to infect his ears with pestilent speeches of his father's death.
what noise is this?
Save yourself, my lord. Young Laertes in a riotous head overbears your officers. The rabble call him lord. They cry, choose we Laertes should be king. The haps, cans, and tongues applaud to the clouds. Laertes should be king. Laertes king.
Where is this king? O thou vile king, give me my father. Call quickly, call quickly that drop of blood that's called proclaimed to me that.
What is the cause, Laertes, that thy rebellion should look so giant-like? Let him go, Gertrude. Fear not our person. Tell me, Laertes, why art thou thus incensed? Let him go, Gertrude. Speak, man.
Where is my father?
Dead.
But not my king.
Let him demand his fill.
How came he dead? I'll not be juggled with the hell allegiance. Vows to the blackest pit, conscience and grace to the profoundest devil. I dare damnation. Let's come what comes, only I'll be revenged most thoroughly for my father.
Good Laertes, if you desire to know the certainty of your father, is it writ in your revenge that swoop stake you shall draw both friend and foe, winner and loser?
to none but his enemies.
Will you know them then?
Oh, to his good friends, that's wide I'll open my arms.
Oh, now you speak like a good child and a true gentleman. That I am guiltless in your father's death, and am most sensibly in grief for it, it shall as level to your judgment appear as day does to your eye.
Oh, now what noise is that? Who's in there? To me? My sister, sweet Ophelia? Oh, heavens, is it possible a young maid's wit should take more from an old man's life?
There's Rosemary. That's for remembrance. I pray you, love, remember. And there's Pansy. That's for thought.
A documented madness.
There's Fellow for you. And Columbine. And there is Rue for you. Oh, and here's some for me. Well, you may call it Herbal Grace of Sundays, but you must, you'll do with a difference. And there's a daisy. I would give you some violets, but they withered all when my father died. And they say he made a good end. The bonny sweet Robin is all my joy. And will he not come again?
Not passion hell itself to turn to paper into prettiness.
Again. No, no, he is dead. Go to thy deathbed. He never shall come again. And with all Christian souls, God be with you.
Do you see this, oh God?
Laertes, you must let me commune with your grief, or you deny me right. Go but apart, make choice from your wisest friends you will, and they shall hear and judge twixt you and me. If by direct or collateral hand they find us touched, we will our kingdom give, our life, our crown, and all that we hold dear to you in a satisfaction. But if not, be you content to lend us your patience, and we shall jointly labor with your soul to give it due content.
Let this be so. His means of death, his obscure funeral cry to be heard as put from heaven to earth that I must call it in question.
It shall be so, and where the offense is, let the great axe fall. I pray you go.
God bless you, sir.
Let him bless thee too.
Oh, he will, and it please him. Here's a letter for thee. It comes from the ambassador that's bound for England. If your name be Horatio, let to know it is.
Horatio, and thou shalt have overlooked this, give this fellow some means to the king. He has letters for him. Ere we were 2 days old at sea, a pirate gave us chase, and as a gamble I boarded them. On the instant they got clear of our ship, so I alone became their prisoner. And they have dealt with me like thieves of mercy, but they knew what they did. I am to do a good turn for them. Let the king see the letters I have sent, and cleared out to me with as much peace out with like that. I had work to speak in thy name will make thee dumb. This good fellow will bring thee where I am. Rosencrantz and Guildenstern hold their court for England. Of them I have much to tell thee farewell. He that thou knowest signed Hamlet. Well, come, I will give thee where to these the letters, and with the speaker that you may direct me to him through whom you brought them.
Now you must put me in your heart for friend, as if you have heard, and with a knowing ear, that he who hath your noble father slain pursued my life.
It well appears. And so I have a noble father lost, and his sister driven to desperate terms. But my revenge will come.
Great not yourselves for that. You must not think that we are made of stuff so flat and dull that we can let our beard be shook with danger and think it master. Shortly shall you hear more. I love your father. Now what news?
Letters, my lord, from Hamlet. This for your majesty, these for the queen.
Hamlet, who brought them?
Sailor, they say, my lord. I saw him not.
Laertes, you shall hear them. Leave us. High and mighty, you shall know that I am set naked upon your kingdom. Tomorrow shall I beg leave to see your kingly eyes, when I shall first begging your pardon, thereunto recount the occasion of my sudden and more strange return. Hamlet, what should this mean?
Know you the hand.
This is Hamlet's character. Can you advise me?
I am lost in it. But let him come. He wants the very sickness in my heart that I shall live, and tell him to his teeth, thus diest thou.
If it be so, Laertes, will you be ruled by me?
Why, my lord, you do not overrule me for peace.
To thine own peace. I'll work him to an exploit, now ripe in my device, under the which he shall not choose but fall. And for his death no wind of blame shall breathe, but even his mother shall call it accident.
My lord, I will be ruled, though rather if you could devise it so that I might be the organ.
It falls right. You have been talked of since your travels much, and that in Hamlet's hearing for a quality wherein they say you shine. Your sum of parts did not pluck such envy from him as did that one.
What part is that?
Brought an exercise in your defense, and for your rapier most especially. Sir, this report did Hamlet so envenomed with his envy that he could nothing do but wish and beg your coming o'er to play with. Now, out of this.
What out of this?
Laertes, was your father dear to you, or are you like the painting of a sorrow, a face without a heart?
Why ask you this?
Not that I think you did not love your father, but time qualified the spark and fire of love. That we would do, we should do when we would, so that what changes and half abatements and delays. But at the foot of the ulcer, Hamlet returns. What would you undertake to show yourself indeed your father's son more than in words?
To cut his throat in the church.
Revenge should have no bounds. But Laertes, will you do this? Stay close, within your chamber. Hamlet returns, shall know you've come back. All those shall praise your excellence. To bring you together at last and wager upon your heads. Hamlet being remiss, most generous and free from all contriving, shall not peruse the foils, so that with ease or a little shuffling you may choose a sword unbaited, and in a passive practice requite it for your father.
I'll do it. And for that purpose I'll anoint my sword upon an unction of a mountebank so mortal that no cataplasm can save the thing that is but scratch with from death, and I'll touch my point with the contagion that if I but gall him slightly, it may be death.
Yes, think further on this. Weigh what convenience of time and means may fit us to our suits. This project should have a back or a second, that my hold of this did blast and prove. Softly. I have it. When in your motion you are hot and dry, and that he calls for drink, I'll have prepared him a chalice for the nonce, wherein but sipping, if he escaped your venom stuck, our proof may hold there. Stay, but
One woe doth tread upon another's heels, so fast they follow. Your sister's drowned, Laertes. Drowned? Where? There's a willow grows askant the brook that shows its hoar leaves in the glassy stream. There, with fantastic garlands, did she make of crowflowers, nettles, daisies, and long purples, which liberal shepherds give a grosser name, but our cold maids do dead men's fingers pucker. There on the pendant boughs her coronet weeds clamoring to hang. Envy's sliver broke. When down her Wheaties and her trophies fell into the weeping brook, her garments spread wide and murmured like a while they bore her up. Each time she chanted snatches of old lauds. Longer could not be till that her garments, heavy with her drink, pulled her from her melodious lay to her bloody death.
Alas, and she is drowned.
Drowned. Drowned.
Much water hast thou, poor Ophelia, and therefore I forbid my tears that nature her accustomed hold. When these are gone, the woman will be out. Adieu, my lord. I have a speech of fire that fain would blaze, but that this folly drowns it. Oh!
Come, Gertrude, how much I had to do to calm his rage. Now, fear I, this will give it start again. Therefore, let's follow.
Is she to be buried in Christian burial when she willfully seeks her own salvation?
I tell thee she is. Therefore, make her grave straight. The crown her rests out on her just fine as a Christian burial.
Well, how can that be unless she drowned herself in her own defense?
'Tis found so.
Oh, Mary, give me leave. Here lies the water, good. Here stands the man, good. If the man go to the water and drown himself, it is willy-nilly he goes, mark you that. But if the water come to him and drown him, he drowns not himself. Argal, he that is not guilty of his own death, shortens not his own life.
What is this, the law?
I married his, round his sweat law.
Ah! Will you have the truth on it? If this had not been a gentlewoman, she should have been married out of Christian burial.
Oh, why, there thou sayest. I'll put another question to thee. If thou answerest me not to the purpose, confess thyself.
Go to.
What is he that builds either stronger than the mason, the shipwright, or the carpenter?
Oh, the gallows maker! For that frame outlives 1,000 tenants.
I like my wit well. The gallows does well. But how does it well? It does well to those that do ill. Now, thou dost ill to say that the gallows is built stronger than the church. Argal, the gallows will do well to thee. Do it again, come.
Who builds stronger than the mason, the shipwright, or the carpenter?
Ah, Mary, tell me that and unyoke him.
Oh, Mary, now I can tell thee.
To it.
Mass, I cannot tell.
Oh.
No.
Well, cudgel thy brains no more about it, for your dull ass will not mend his pate with beating. And when you're asked this question next, say, a grave maker. For this houses he builds, why, still doomsday. Doomsday. Go get thee in and fetch me a stoop of liquor. I did love, all is very sweet. My behold, for such a gift is me. But each way to steal and spec.
This fellow no feeling for his business. He sings at grave making. Ah, is he so? That skull had a tongue in it once and could sing. Now the knave jowls it to the ground as if it were Cain's jawbone that did the first murder. This might be the pate of a politician. One that would circumvent God, which this ass now o'erreaches, might it not? Or of a courtier. One that would say, "Tomorrow, sweet lord. How dost thou, sweet lord?" There's another one. I'll speak to this fellow. Sirrah, whose grave is this?
Mine, sir.
Why, I think it be thine, for thou liest in it.
Well, thou liest out on it, sir, therefore 'tis not yours. But for my part, though I do not lie in it, it is mine.
Thou dost lie in it, to be in it and say 'tis thine. 'Tis for the dead, not the quick, therefore thou liest.
It's a quick lie, sir. 'Twill away again from me to you.
What man dost thou dig it for?
For no man, sir.
For what woman, then?
For none, neither.
Who is to be buried in it?
One that was a woman, but rest her soul, she's dead.
Not absolute the knave is. We must speak by the card, or equivocation will undo us. Now, how long hast thou been a grave maker?
Well, in all the days of the year, I came to it on that very day that our last King Hamlet o'ercame Fortinbras.
Mary, how long is that since?
Cannot you tell that? Any fool can tell that. It was on that very day the young Hamlet was born. He that is mad and sent into England.
Hey, Mary, why was he sent into England?
Why, because he was mad, but he shall recover his wits there. Or if he do not, 'tis no great matter there.
Why?
Why, which will not be seen in him there. There the men are as mad as he.
How came he mad?
Oh, very strangely, they
How
say.
strangely?
Well, faith, he was losing his wits.
Upon what ground?
Why, here in Denmark. I've been sexing here, man and boy, some 30 years.
And how long will a man lie in the earth ere he rots?
Oh, faith, if he be not rotten before he die, as we have many pocky courses nowadays, it'll scarce hold the land. He'll last you some 8 year or 9 year. A tanner will last you 9 year.
Why, he more than another?
Why, sir, his hide is so tanned from his trade that he'll keep out water a great while. And your water is a sword to carry your horse undead body. Now here's a skull that has lied in the earth some 23 years.
Whose was it?
Oh, a horse on mad fellas it was. Who do you think it was?
Not.
A pestilence on him for a mad rope. He poured a flagon of reddish on my head once. Shut up. This skull, sir, was Sir Yorick's skull, King's jester.
This?
Even that.
Bless. For Yorick. I knew him, Horatio, a fellow of excellent jest, of great fancy. He had borne me on his back 1,000 times, and now how abhorred in my imagination it is. My gorge rises at it. Here on those lips I kissed, I know not how oft. Where be your jibes now? Your gambols, the flashes of merriment that were wont to set the table on a roar? None now to mock your own grinning, white chap fallen. I'll get you to my lady's chamber. Tell her, let her paint an inch thick. In this favor she must come. Make her laugh at that. Prithee, Horatio, tell me one thing.
What is it, my lord?
Dost thou think Alexander looked at this fashion in the earth?
E'en so, my lord.
Or smelt so?
E'en so.
To what base uses we may return, Horatio? I mean, not the noble, with imagination trace the noble dust of Alexander till it find him stopping a bunghole?
For to consider too curiously,
No, it's not a jot, but to follow it thither with likelihood enough and modesty to lead it, as thus. Alexander died, Alexander was buried, Alexander returneth to dust. Dust is earth, of earth we make loam, and why of that loam whereto he was converted might they not stop a beer barrel? Imperious Caesar, dead and turned to clay, might stop a hole to keep the wind away. But so, comes the king, the queen, the courtiers. Who is this they follow, and with such maimed rites? This doth betoken the course they follow did with desperate hand fordo its own life. Touch me a while, come.
There in the earth, and from her fair and unpolluted flesh may violets spring.
Mrs. Laird, no, you, good heart.
Your ministering angel shall my sister be.
Fair Ophelia?
Sweet to the sweet. Farewell. I hoped thou shouldst have been my Hamlet's wife. I thought thy bride bed to have decked sweet maiden, not have strewn thy grave.
You trouble woe. Hold on here a while, till I've caught her once more in mine arms. So bury the quick and the dead.
What is he whose grief bears such an emphasis?
The devil take thy soul.
Oh, thou prayest not well.
Cover them,
Take my fingers from my throat. Learn that
Down
even ration I have in me something. But bless my twist of fear. I'll fight on with him on this scene till my eyelids no longer wag.
On what theme?
I loved Ophelia. 40,000 brothers with all their quantity of love could not make up that sum. What wilt thou do for her?
Oh, he's mad, Laird.
For the love of God, forbear him.
Swill, show me what thou do. Would weep, would fight, would tear thyself, drink up Isel, eat a crocodile. I'll do it. Dost thou come here to what? To outface me with leaping in her grave? Be very quick with her and so love.
This is mere madness, and thus a while the fit will work on him.
Dost thou hear, sir? What is the reason that you use me thus? I did love you ever. But it is no matter. Hercules, do what he may. The cat will mew. The dog will have his day.
Strengthen your patience in our last night's speech. We put the matter to the present push. Sweet Gertrude, set some watch over your son. Our quiet shortly shall we see. Till then, patience I will proceed.
So much for this, sir. Now you shall see the other. Sir, in my heart there was a kind of fighting that would not let me sleep. For indiscretion sometimes serve us well when our deep plots do fall. And this should learn us there's a divinity that shapes our ends, rough hew them how we may.
Most certain.
Up from my cabin, my sea gown scarfed about me. In the dark groped I to find out them, fingered their path, and in fine, withdrew to my room again, where I did unfold a royal knavery, in exact command that upon the supervised, no leisure baited, no, not to stay the grinding of the axe, my head should be struck off.
Possible.
There's the commission. Read it at more leisure. But wilt thou hear how I did proceed?
I defeat you.
Being thus benetted round with villainies, I sat me down and devised a new commission. Wrote it fair. Hear the effect of what I did right.
Aye, good, my lord.
In earnest conjuration from the king, as England was his faithful tributary, that upon the view and knowledge of these contents, without debatement further more or less, he should those bearers put to sudden death.
So Rosencrantz and Guildenstern go to it.
Man, they did make love to this employment. They are not near my conscience.
Why, what a king is this?
He that hath killed my king, whored my mother, popped in between the election and my hopes, thrown out his angle for my proper life, and with such cozenage, is it not perfect conscience that I quit him with this arm?
It must be surely known to him from England what is the issue of the business
For
there.
it will be short, the interim's mine. Man's life is no more but to say one. But I am very sorry, good Horatio, that to Laertes I forgot myself. For the image of my cause I see the portraiture of his. I'll court his favor. But sure the bravery of his grief did put me into a towering passion.
Who comes here?
Your lordship is right. Welcome back to Denmark.
I humbly thank you. Dost know this waterfly?
No, my good lord.
Thy state is the more gracious, is a vice to know him, but he hath much land and fertile.
Sweet lord, if your lordship were at leisure, I should impart a thing to you from his majesty.
Sir, I shall receive it with all diligence of spirit. Put your bonnet to its right use, just for the head.
Oh, no, I thank your lordship. It is very hot.
Oh no, please be very cold. The wind is northerly.
Tis indifferent cold indeed, my lord.
And yet methinks is very sultry and hot.
Exceedingly, my lord, as sultry as 'twere. Nay, I cannot tell, but my lord, the king bade me signify to you that he hath laid a great wager on your head. Sir, this is the matter.
I beseech you, remember.
Nay, I pray your pardon for my ease and good fame. Lord, here is newly come to court young Laertes. Believe me, an absolute gentleman, full of most excellent differences of very soft society, and indeed, to speak healingly of him, he is the very card or calendar of gentry.
What imports the nomination of this gentleman?
Of Laertes?
Of him, sir.
Well, you are of no ignorance of what excellence Laertes is, I mean, for his weapon.
What's his weapon?
A rapier and dagger.
Well, that's two of his weapons, but well.
Well, the king, sir, hath laid, sir, that in a dozen passes between yourself and him, he should not exceed you 3 hits. The king hath laid on 12 for 9, and it should come to immediate trial if your lordship would vouchsafe the answer.
How if I answer no?
My lord, I mean the opposition of your person in trial.
Sir, I will walk here in the hall. If it so please the king, let the foils be brought, the gentleman willing, and his majesty hold to his purpose, I shall win for him, and I can. If not, I shall gain nothing but my shame in the odd hits.
Shall I deliver you even so?
To this effect is what flourished your nature will.
I commend my duty to your lordship.
Yours. He does well to commend it himself. There's no tongues else for his turn.
Lapwing runs away with the shell on his
So
head.
he did comply with his dug before he sucked it.
Oh, you will lose, my lord.
I do not think so. Since he went into France, I've been in continual practice. I shall win at the odds. Thou wouldst not think how ills all fear about my heart. So bad.
Nay, good my lord.
Ah, it's but
if your
foolery.
mind is like anything, obey it. I will forestall the repair hither and say you are not fit.
Not a jot. We defy augury. This is special providence, the fall of a sparrow. If it be now, it is not to come. If not to come, it will be now. If it be not now, yet it will come. The readiness is all.
Rise to the king. Rise.
Come, Hamlet, come, take this hand from me.
Lord, give me a pardon. Pardon if this were a gentleman, for I have done you wrong. This presence knows, and you must needs have heard how I am punished with the sword distraction. What I may have done that might your honor, nature, and exception roughly await, I here proclaim was mad. Was it Hamlet wronged Laertes? Never Hamlet. Sir, in this audience, let my disclaiming from the perfect evil free me so far in your most generous thoughts that I have shot an arrow over my house and hurt my brother.
I am satisfied in nature, but to my terms of honor I stand aloof and will no reconcilement until by some elder masters of known honor have a voice and a present in peace to keep my name on board. But until that time, I accept your offered love as love and will not wrong it.
You are embracing freely, and will this brother's wager frankly play? Come, bring us the foils.
Someone for me.
Well, I'll be your foil, Laertes. In mine ignorance, your skill shall like a star in the darkest night stick fiery off indeed.
You mock me, sir.
No, by this hand.
Give them the foils, young Osric. Cousin Hamlet, you know the wager?
Aye, my lord. Grace hath laid the odds on the weaker side.
I fear it not. I have seen you both.
This is too heavy for me enough.
Likes me well. Spoils have all the length.
Aye, my good lord. If Hamlet give the first or second blow, let all the battlements their ordnance fire. The king shall drink a toast to Hamlet's better breath, and in the cup of union shall he throw, richer than that which 4 successions of kings in Denmark's crown have worn. Give me the cup. The king drinks to Hamlet's. Come, begin, and you, the judges, bear a wary eye.
Answer.
Come, my lord.
One.
No!
Judgment.
A hit very palpable hit.
Well, again.
Stay, give me drink. Hamlet, this pearl is thine. Here's to your health. Give him the cup.
No, set it by a while. I'll play the stop first. Come on, sir.
Hamlet! Hamlet!
Another hit. What say you?
A touch, I do confess.
Our son shall win.
Oh, you scant of breath. Here, Hamlet, take my napkin and wipe thy brow. The queen carouses to thy
Gertrude?
fortune, Hamlet.
Do not drink.
Oh, I will, my lord. Oh, I pray you pardon me.
Why, this poisoned cup, it is too late.
Dare not, madam. By and by.
Let me wipe thy face. I think I'll hit him now.
I do not think so.
It's almost against my conscience.
Come for the third, Laertes. You do but dally. I pray you pass with your best violence. I'm afeard you make a wanton of me.
I'll say you so. Come on.
Nothing, neither way. No bud in there and sense.
That's you now. Oh.
They bleed on both sides.
Look to the queen there, hold! How is it with Laertes?
I'm just like killed by mine own treachery.
The queen, she swoons to see thee bleed.
No, the drink. A drink. Oh, dear Hamlet. Oh, the drink. The drink. Ah, I am poisoned.
No! No! Villainy! No! Treachery, seek it out!
It is here, Hamlet. And as thou art slain, and thee there's not half an hour's life, no method in the world can do thee good. The treacherous instrument is in my hand. Don't bait it and venom. The foul practice has turned itself on me. The queen's poison. Oh, I can't no more. The king! The king's to blame!
The pointed venom too. Then venom! Do thy work!
Oh, treason, treason! Oh, yet defend me, friends. I am but hurt.
Oh, here thou disastrous, murderous, damned Dane! Drink up this potion! Is thy union here? Follow my mother!
He is justly killed. The poison tempered by himself. Exchange forgiveness with me, noble Hamlet. My father's death, not upon thee, nor thine on me.
Heaven make thee free of it. And follow thee. Oh, Horatio, dead. Oh, wretched queen, adieu. You that look pale and tremble at this chance, who are but mutes or audience to this act. Oh, had I but time as this fell Sergeant Death restricted his arrest, I could tell thee. But let be.
No!
Thou livest. Report me and my cause a right to the unsatisfied.
Never believe it. I am more an antique Roman than a Dane. Get something like good luck.
No!
I'll drink.
Give me the cup as thou art a man. What a wounded name. Things standing thus unknown shall I leave behind me. If thou dost ever hold me in thy heart, absent thee from felicity a while, and in this harsh world, draw thy breath in pain. Tell my story. Silence.
Now crack the noble heart.